Guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I have my shades on in honor of Fred. He's sick today. He can't be here. So I decided to wear my shades for Fred.
You do
I
need
noticed
them as
that.
well. He does need those as well, though, like Fred.
Yeah. Fred's a little bit under the weather this morning, so we're praying for him and hope he gets to feeling well. You
Yeah.
fellas making it all right, though?
Doing
Us
good.
Yeah.
fellas are doing well.
I'm
You got a
having
crick.
I got a crick in my neck. I'm having a
Shouldn't laugh
turn.
at that.
Like
I'm having
Dr.
a
Evil.
A
swivel.
lot of swivel going on here.
I got a swivel
shouldn't
in my
laugh at
chair
that.
to look at
I'm
you.
sorry.
Like Dr. Evil.
I don't know what happened. I just woke up this morning. It about took me to my knees.
You sleep wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
Standing on your head while you sleep.
Took some
I don't know if you
ibuprofen
can.
and
I mean, you can't get rid of cricks, right? I mean, there is no like.
Actually, what
Well,
you're
don't say
supposed to
that.
do, you're supposed to like stretch them out. Like wherever it hurts, you got to keep on going.
I've been doing that. I didn't have any mobility this morning to the right. I'm getting there, but it's rough. Ain't no fun.
No, they're not.
You know, I think we can fix that if you'll just close your eyes and trust us. I think we
I'm
can
not gonna
fix
do that
it.
again.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
pop
I'm, gonna,
it.
I'm gonna video it
Yeah, you
We can
video
pop
it. We'll fix it.
so we can put him back together.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to start with our Bible verse of the day here, coming from John chapter 8 and verse 12. And again, Jesus spoke to them, saying, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. And that is our verse of the day today. We've also got our Bible question, too, for our listeners out there. You can text in the answer to this question. First one to text in is going to get a Real Tree cap and a Bigfoot t-shirt. They can have them both. And so let me give the number you can text, and then I'll give the question. The number is 731-438-2084. And the question is, on what day did God create man? On what day did God create man? Text in the answer to that question, 731-438-2084, and you're going to win a Bigfoot shirt and a Real Tree cap. Without saying the answer, do y'all know the answer to that?
I could get it in a couple guesses.
Couple guesses.
Like
At least
like
six.
7 guesses.
At least 6 or 7.
Yeah, like 7 guesses you could get it,
Yeah.
or maybe 8. It might take 8 for you.
Yeah, I need a few more than that. But
9 or 10.
All right, we'll give people time to text in the answer to that. And we've got a special...
What was
Go
the
ahead.
answer? You know, we forgot to say the answer last week. What was the question last
I think
week?
the question was who baptized Jesus.
Yeah.
And that was John the Baptist.
John the Baptist. Yeah. For all those people out there. Sorry about that. We got
Yeah, we didn't mention
kind of
that.
ahead of ourselves, so we're going to make sure we start saying the answer to that.
But today's question, on what day did God create man? 731-438-2084. Text it in. And we've got a special guest on the air with us today, Mr. Casey Neal with Lister Hill Credit Union. Say hey to the folks there, Casey.
Hey, thanks for having me, Tom.
Here, here.
Oh, yeah. Let's give him a round of applause.
We got a snap.
Snap.
Like that.
Old Casey here has gotten several deals done for us. I'll tell you what, I've had a few that I sent them out when I very first started. I didn't know Casey at the time. I'd sent them out to a few people, and they come back and they say, I just don't think we can get this one approved. I'd send them to Casey after that, and every one of them got approved. Casey's the man.
he's a miracle worker.
I tell you what, he sure is. Yeah, but Casey, why don't you just start off and introduce yourself there to the listeners and tell them what you do and just a little bit about yourself.
All right. Well, like he said, my name's Casey Neal. Work for Lister Hill Credit Union, which is based out of Muscle Shoals, Alabama. We can do membership in Tennessee and Alabama both. We're not really region driven. We can do anywhere in both states. We can do land loans, construction, purchase, secondary market. We have every product out there. And for the homeowner, we can do home equity, second mortgages, refis, do a little bit of everything. So
Yeah,
if
that
we can
was
ever
one thing.
be of assistance, feel free to give me a call or reach out to me.
That's right. And how long you been in the business?
I've been doing the mortgage side of things for a little bit over 7 years. And then I came from a financial background, so I was a branch manager, over finance companies prior to that.
Gotcha.
And that was one thing that always stood out was your land loans.
Yeah, that's
What- is
probably
that-
one of our most popular products.
Yeah, and that's
We have a lower down payment than a lot of folks, 15% down. Which is typically, most people want 20 or more.
At least 20. Most
Yeah.
people, most places want at least 20.
And we're not restrictive on acreage, so size doesn't really matter. So, big a track as you want, we can finance for you.
yeah, and that's big, especially that 15% down. I mean,
Yeah.
that extra 5%. That could be a lot of money when you get up into the larger
Yeah,
acre
especially
parcels.
I mean, if you're buying a bigger tract and you're talking about, that's obviously going to be a bigger number. So you get 5% of that. That can be a chunk of change.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I know you.
He saved my bacon on a spring water one time. Yeah, we couldn't get it nowhere, and Casey come to the rescue and got her done for us.
Yeah.
And
That's
well,
a deal
that's-
out of Collinwood, wasn't it,
Yeah,
Tommy?
yeah, sure was.
He done our loan for us too.
Yeah,
Same for me.
same for me as well. He got Tyler approved, so he could get anybody approved.
Anybody can be approved.
Yeah, but that was one thing, and not talking bad about some. There's of course some other mortgage people, they've might be good other areas, but to that land and that rural market, I had one that they didn't know what spring water was. I had to explain to them what spring water was. So
Yeah.
having somebody that like Casey that knows that kind of lifestyle like us, in the real estate business whether it's land or farms or country home, having somebody that lives it can help.
Really, what it is, it's that Wayne County background.
That's right, Tommy.
Get her done.
That's over in God's country.
That's
ain't it?
right.
That's right.
Todd has been living there for like a month, and it's God's country now.
Actually, I'm not even living there yet, and I still call it God's country. Yeah. Hey, I like it over there, though. I really like Wayne County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been there 69 years. It's a pretty good place to
Are
be.
you gonna be the baby Wayne County connection?
I think that's the junior. I'm gonna be the Wayne County Connection Junior.
Junior.
Everybody, Tommy's the Wayne County connection, so
Yeah.
you had to be mini.
I can
mini
assure
gonna
you
be-
this, I fished every creek and river in Wayne County. So.
Yeah. You know it well, too.
That's a big county too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of creeks.
They are.
Yeah. Well, which one has the most fish?
Well,
He can't disclose
that's
that.
been 20-something plus years ago, but Indian Creek was good to me, Hardin Creek, Buffalo River, just came from a kayak trip last week from there.
Oh, yeah.
I did pretty good there as well. So,
Smallmouth.
yeah, smallmouth, some red eye.
Yeah.
Even caught a bluegill or two. So.
Yeah.
Really?
I could see that creek fishing be fun. I've never done a whole lot of creek fishing like in a canoe or kayak fishing. But I could see where that would be fun.
Yeah.
Because those fish in there, they're constantly in that current, so they've got some fight to them.
Yeah. Well, I usually did some wading back in the day, but I've tried kayaking, and it's a little bit more challenging because you're having to keep your
Keep your
position.
boat- yeah.
So,
You get tangled up in a tree though. That's
Yeah.
As you're floating down, that's a.
absolutely.
I never have fished out of a kayak. That seemed like that'd be pretty fun, but I could see
there's a learning curve.
I could
to
see
it.
it'd be challenging starting
A
out.
little more difficult to stay afloat.
Yeah, we got in that canoe that one time on the Pickwick Lake. Remember that? We almost flipped that canoe. I guess kayaks, they're a lot more stable than canoes, though.
Probably so.
Yeah, the one I got's like 34 inches wide, so it's got a really good
You
base.
got a big boy one.
Yeah,
I'd have to have a
I
big
needed
boy
a big
one.
boy one.
Same.
Yeah, I'd be like on a pontoon boat floating.
Well, they
Just the
make
deck of a
they make one
pontoon.
those, too.
Yeah.
Has yours got the paddle in it, or you gotta actually like row it, or has it got the feet paddles?
The
Or
one I
both?
got now is just straight paddle. But
Yeah.
I did have one of the ones that you use your
You
feet.
used your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, which you like better?
The 1 foot control's probably better, but
Yeah, I could
where
see
I'm
that.
fishing now with a lot more shallower stuff, so.
You gotta
Yeah.
have it,
With
Yeah,
the
you
foot
gotta have
pedal,
deeper water.
There's a little bitty thing on the bottom, kind of like a trolling motor, so you got to have at least a little bit of depth to cover that.
Mm-hmm. I could see that. Yeah. What's the most popular question you get? That's just realtors, people just asking all the time. What's the market doing? What's the market doing? But as a lender, what's kind of the common question you get a lot from that side of things?
I can believe it or not. Lately, I mean, I get the question a lot. When do I think mortgage rates will come down?
Yeah, I could see.
Yeah, I
Oh
can
yeah.
see that.
That's
yeah.
a tough question because you don't necessarily really know. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you want just my personal opinion, I'm going to say a year and a half, we will see some help. But
Yeah.
probably for now, what we're seeing right now is what we're going to get.
Yeah, and like Tyler, I think he had heard it from somewhere that you're married to the property, but you're dating
Marry the property and date the mortgage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if
and
it's a
then
little
whenever
bit,
you
if it's a little bit higher interest rate, and you come across the perfect property that that's your dream property, we always recommend go ahead and purchase in it because interest rates are going to come down. You could always refinance, instead of missing out on that property that you.
That's usually the advice I give too. So.
yeah.
And the key there is keep your credit score up.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, if your credit score goes down, then you get a break now because your credit score is over the 720 or 30 or 40.
Yeah,
Which one is
about
it?
720-ish.
If it's over 720, it's higher now. If it's under that, then it's cheaper.
Correct.
Okay, so just kill your credit.
There you go.
Who needs credit?
Open
Yeah.
up a bunch of credit cards. Do not pay them off.
Max them out.
You heard it here first.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
full
Disclaimer,
disclaimer. Do not do that.
Do not do that.
We did not tell you to do that
not
today.
try this at home.
That's bad advice, Hunter.
Well, that's going to
Terrible
help 'em.
advice.
That's going to help them.
I remember the saying, Hunter. It's date the rate, marry the house.
Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
what it
Yeah,
was.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Date the rate.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, that's true though.
What's the average cutoff score for y'all for like mortgages or
It
land?
really depends. I mean, if you're looking for a land loan, 660s are our minimum score, which is about the same for construction. And then, of course, purchases, we can go down to around the 620 range,
Yeah.
in certain scenarios. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, see, and that's one thing. People, most people think, well, I got to have a 750 credit score to even, be considered for something. A lot of times, and that's usually not the case. I mean, there are programs and things out there. There's options for just about everybody. So,
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah.
What is the mortgage rate today? Have you looked today?
Put him on the spot.
I know.
well, I haven't even pulled it up yet, but I think as of, secondary market rates, I think as of last week was about mid-6.
Okay.
Mid-6.
Well, it's come down a little bit then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably with you putting 20% down. If you're doing like
Yeah.
a little 3% down purchase type deal,
Right.
maybe a shade bit higher than that.
Right.
And we
right.
talked to some people that that bought them a long time ago, homes or whatnot. That was 18-20%
Yeah.
interest
Oh,
rate. So
yeah.
that's in the grand scheme of things, that's still not
It's
too
too
high.
cheap.
Yeah.
Well, the main thing is that, even if you do get something that has a little bit higher rate today, doesn't mean, like we've been saying, you're not stuck with that for forever. A couple years or whatever down the road, you can always refinance that and get a lower payment and better interest rates. And so, there's, don't let that keep you from getting your dream property today.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I'll say this, Lister Hill has a great 0% down purchase program. You got to have a 690 credit score, no money down. It's not like USDA where you got to have a certain area. Mm-hmm. It's anywhere in the Tennessee or Alabama, would qualify for this program. So 690 score, and there's no PMI on that loan. So it's a really great product.
That's great.
That
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
And
I don't think you can get much better
Something
than that.
else too is that don't always trust those Credit Karma apps and all that stuff too. Sometimes the scores on there can be off. So
Yeah, I've seen variations probably anywhere from 40 to 100 points.
yeah, right.
Wow.
So
I think they've got better lately.
yeah, yeah. But that's that's a big thing too. There is, that's those apps do a great job of just kind of letting you know what's reporting to your credit. But as far as the scores go, like he said, they can be way off. So just use that information to help rebuild or build credit. But that's you kind of have to take your scores with a grain of salt there on some of those apps.
Yeah. Yeah. And it is a little bit of a gamble, but if somebody is looking for a lower interest rate, there is ways to do that, such as an ARM loan. And that's what I did when I bought my house. An adjustable rate mortgage, you can get a better rate now, and you're hoping and praying that the rate goes down and not up. But there's, I got mine quite a bit cheaper, is over 1.5% lower using ARM loan. Are you seeing more and more of those now, or
a lot more?
Or
Yeah.
was okay? So I wasn't the only
I
sucker.
mean, no, I mean, you're
Just you, Johnny.
Just me.
You're getting,
On the island by yourself.
First one they done in 20 years.
you're taking a risk, but you're getting a lot better rate. So I mean,
yeah.
if you do the math on it for 1 to 2 years, and you're saving a point plus,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it's probably worth the risk taking. So.
Yeah, yeah. It was for me. I mean, I did all the math and crunched
I know
the
you did
numbers.
the math.
I did.
Hey,
I
you
sure
will.
did.
Might have been wrong math or something.
It may be. It
Didn't
may
carry
be.
the zero.
I hope not, though.
Using the modern math.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
yeah. Because when I was looking behind mine, I mean, rates was 7.5, so they've already come down over a point. And so hopefully they'll keep on coming down. But I know we were talking when I bought my place, and you had said that if it goes up or down, that's really determined by prime rate. Is that right?
Prime does play a pretty big factor in rates and the bond rate both. So, I mean, if the bond market's good, then sometimes that has a positive advantage on interest rates as well.
Is that James Bond?
No, that would be the federal bonds.
Federal bond. Oh,
You went off James Bond when you did your math, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm in trouble.
That was Barry Bonds' batting average.
That's cousin. That's James Bond's cousin, I think.
With the Berry bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of baseball, I wonder who's going to win the World Series or the
I'm going with Cincinnati.
Yeah. You would.
But I'm a big Reds fan.
Yeah.
They did just win 12 in a row
I think
before the
he's.
Braves took us
I think
over
he's
the
talking
weekend.
about college.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The college plays tonight.
Yeah.
We're getting
Hey,
I haven't
if
been
Florida
watching.
hits like they did last night,
Good
it ain't going to be
grief.
no game. Huh?
24-4. Did y'all watch that?
That's a
Man, they
smackdown.
Yeah, just-
smoked LSU.
They did.
That's a smack.
6 home runs.
Yeah,
Grand slam.
Yeah.
3-run homer right after it.
That'll get it done.
Yeah. Yeah. In case you got a boy that plays ball, don't you?
I sure do.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's 12.
Is he enjoying that?
He does. I mean, he hopes to go to UT one day.
Yeah.
Great.
Ain't no wrong with
So,
that.
and I'm sure he would love to play baseball there as well. But he's got a little ways to go to get there.
Yeah.
Now, what position's he playing?
Pitcher and outfield and some first base. He
Okay.
kind of can play all them positions. So.
Good.
Yeah. Well, what's his best pitch?
Curveball.
Yeah.
I
Brent
got
used to
ball.
pitch back in the day. He wasn't any good or anything, but
Well, that was coach pitch. He just stood beside the pitcher
yeah, that's what I was talking about.
with his helmet on out there.
Yeah.
Man, they're
Playing in the
Or
dirt.
T-ball. Oh, it's
He
T-ball.
was
Back
been
when you had to have a little helmet. I had the little helmet on too. Yeah.
So where'd y'all go to high school?
Hardin County.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking
Hardin
that.
County.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
I don't like to brag on Brent much, but he did pitch a no hitter. Was that in the state, or was that in
had
travel
a-
ball, or what was that?
No, it was in league, and I would have pitched a perfect game, but the umpire messed it up for me.
Yeah.
But
Always
but
umpire's fault,
But
ain't
I
it?
did have a no hitter, yeah. And then I did about the same thing. It was in state one year. I think they only got one hit off of me. It was a home run, and I think that ball's still going to this day. I don't think that ball
Still
landed.
They're still looking for it.
I don't think that ball landed yet. That dude hit it like I don't know how far that.
Hit it hard.
Yeah, he hit it hard.
Tatered it.
But that I think that was about the only hit they got that game. But that was a really good game. I think that score ended up being 1-0 actually. I think we lost that game from that one home run.
Was that middle school or?
Yeah, maybe it was either middle school or that was like freshman year of high school, maybe like kind of like the summer before high school, I think. Yeah, but yeah, we had a really good travel ball team for sure.
Yeah, I know I'd hit a home run pretty much every time I got up there.
Oh,
Yeah,
They
sure.
would
On the
put that-
Wii,
they
And
would-
then you woke up.
no,
on the Wii,
they would put
he's
that
on the
ball.
couch.
No, they would put that ball on that tee, and I would slap the far out of it.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't right.
I tell you, we had a pretty good coach pitch team. We played for Piggly Wiggly. We were pretty good.
Yeah, we went to some kind of World Series one year when we were with Subways.
Your coach led the league in strikeouts.
He was throwing cheese. He was throwing cheese.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good.
That's a pretty good joke.
Did you ever
Tommy.
play baseball, Tommy?
I did. I had my share of playing baseball.
He was
Enjoyed
a
it.
big basketball player too back in the day.
I know he coached.
Yeah, you was one of my boys.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We didn't even know that.
Well, we had a story he told us at the office. We'll have to see it
It's-
during the break.
during the break.
During the break.
I don't think it was him, but it could have been.
We'll have to fact check.
Yeah,
that.
we'll fact check it here in a minute.
We'll have to check with Maddie, see if we can say that stuff on the air or not.
Yeah, I don't think that would be legal. But we had a good time. We enjoyed ourselves.
It's all about having fun, anyways,
Yeah,
That's right.
and winning.
we learned a lot.
Yeah,
No doubt.
Win if you can, cheat if you must, but win.
that's right.
Well, if you ain't cheating, you ain't
Whatever it
trying.
takes.
That's right. Yeah,
Whatever it takes.
we
That's right.
left it on the field.
Yeah. Hey, let's listen to a song, go to the break, and we'll be right back on here. And you're listening to the United Country Boys Show on WDXE, and we've got Casey Neal with Lister Hill Credit Union in the house. Y'all stay tuned. Don't go in. And we're back with the United Country Boys Show here on WDXC. And special guest Casey Neal with Lister Hill Credit Union in the house. In the house.
In the house.
We're back. I got a question. I got to think about it last night. Hunter was talking about that spring water, and somebody didn't know what spring water was. But even you got public water. Where does that come from? I guess
You know where it comes from?
it still
Out of
has
the
to come out of
spring.
it still has to come out of the
Yeah,
ground.
there's wells like that. It's around the water towers.
Yeah.
So, I guess wells pump. There's like pumps that pump it up into those water towers.
So really, everybody's on well water.
Yeah, but then they treat, from
They
my
treat
understanding,
it.
they treat that, and then everything is gravity fed from the water towers. That's why they're up so high. Because I got to wondering that myself, and I actually figured that out. Just
That's where you get your pressure.
that's where you get your pressure.
He also Googled that last night also.
Yeah.
No, I come
I
up with
think
that.
you're right, Hunter.
Feels right.
Sounds
Like, I never.
He
I've
said
not
it very
Googled that.
confidently, didn't
Yeah.
he?
I've not fact checked that, so I just.
It sounds right. I mean, I don't know where else it would come from. It's not going to come out
It's
of
all,
thin air.
it's all coming out of the ground.
Yep.
But it's been treated
Yeah, it has been treated.
before it goes up into your
Yeah.
upland.
But there's plenty of ways to even treat well water. Whether if it's a UV light or a reverse osmosis system, there's a lot of ways to.
Man, he's using a lot of big words today.
How to do
I
that.
don't know what's got into him.
He just Googles all these the night before
It's not
and
the
then
Hunter
writes
that
them
I know.
down.
He used.
He has them all written down on his
thermometer.
hand.
Tyler brung up the well, so. But I've had to. You can actually get them tested here in Lawrenceburg, and then if they come back with there's two things that they test for, which is E. coli or total coliform. If they come back with either one of those, you can easily remedy that with a UV light, and you can even purchase those and install those yourself. They're not a hard install, but if you wanted to soften your water, you have to use that 3 or 4 stage reverse osmosis system.
Or Clorox.
Clorox.
Either one.
Clorox.
Clorox, kill it all.
That's my old standby.
Yeah.
That's how they recommend treating wells, though.
That's probably one of the first questions that we all get, right, when somebody's looking at a piece of property is power, water. I mean, that's probably,
Power, water, and internet.
Internet,
power, water,
yeah.
internet.
That's
yeah.
the three.
Actually, it's internet, power, and water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you got other options for water and power. You got solar and a well, but a lot of people, they've got to have
The internet.
a hardwire fiber internet.
Has fiber gotten out to your neck of the woods yet?
Well, they can't
It's
even.
coming.
No, we can't see it from our house. It's within the next couple of years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've come and done their measurements and they're getting started.
But I mean, fiber's not the end all be all. I mean, like there are other internet providers out there, that have pretty fast
Yeah.
internet too. But
Yeah,
everybody wants fiber,
yeah, right.
obviously.
Yeah, we've got the landline still through the
Yeah.
phone companies.
Right.
But they hadn't got the fiber optics in yet.
Yeah, there's, like he said, satellite internet, and that the Elon Musk is putting in that.
Elon, Starlink.
Elon.
I think it's Ellen.
Ellen. It could be.
I actually heard somebody call that. It might have been on another podcast, but it's ELON, so that's Ellen. Ellen Musk.
Yeah, whatever it is. Starlink, though.
Yeah, Starlink.
Starlink. Yeah.
Which there's a waiting list now in Wayne County, but you can still get on the RV version, which is not as good, but a lot of people say it's still very, very good, and so you can get on that. It's just a big startup fee. Have y'all looked into it? You looked into it, Tom?
No, I haven't.
Well, the speeds were around 300 or so megabytes. What I looked at, that's the beginning, speeds that they offer through fiber, which is 300 megabytes will do pretty much anything you need it to.
Yeah. But the startup fee, it's like they say it's $600 to $2,500.
Well, I'd heard the 600.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a little steep.
yeah.
Since you're talking about real estate questions, let me ask you this. How many people, this is for all of you, ask you how much the typical utility bills are at a place that you buy?
Well,
Electricity, stuff
yeah,
like
we've-
that.
Yeah, people
pretty,
ask
pretty
that.
regular. Yeah.
I've been
About
had
everybody?
people. No, not everyone, but we get that quite frequently, and people sometimes they want to see the latest bill or something, or a lot of people just ask what's the highest bill that they've had, because if you kind of know the highest, you can kind of go off that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do get that quite a bit though.
My favorite's one that somebody hadn't lived in a couple of years. They want an electric bill. What's the most recent?
Right.
It's 2 years ago.
I'm
Yeah.
sure those kilowatt hours has changed
That's
since
it.
then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I would say maybe, just in my experience, maybe 70% of people around that number want to see a bill of some sort, water, electric bill.
Or at least ask
Yeah,
what it would be.
which it's smart,
Oh,
to
yeah,
ask
absolutely.
for that.
Always. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I bought my place, I was asking that. Yeah, and it's good to know. for sure.
Well, you kind of prepared for it then.
That's right. Yeah.
Because I know whenever last year, maybe the year before, when we had that real hot weather, or it might have been even cold, we had some. I think it was up in the $300. It seems like the electric bill seems kind of high though.
What's the highest electric bill y'all have ever had?
That's probably mine. It's 300 good. Am I in the running?
I've got that beat. I had
Okay.
one that was $525
Ouch.
Is that the winter
Was
or
that-
something?
Yeah, winter or something.
Well, I think I had an underpowering central unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
It was
it
working
it was
overtime.
one of those hot summers where it was just
it never quit.
fighting and fighting and fighting. So, but yeah, I sold that house.
Yeah, I don't blame you. What's a bad time for have AC problems right now? As hot as it
You
is.
ain't kidding.
What's gonna be hot this
Dangerous.
weekend too?
Yeah,
I think I seen it.
Oh,
Thursday? Thursday was
Yeah.
101 to about 100 to 105.
Boy, that's rough on a big feller.
Man, yeah, sure is.
Yeah.
That'd be about it.
Yeah. Well, Casey, if people are interested in buying a place, how can they get in touch with you? Is it better to email or call or text, or what's the best way to reach you?
I'm open to anything. So, I mean, you can text me, 931-722-0928, or call me on that number, either one. Or if you'd rather send me an email, it's cneill@listerhill.com. And if you want to apply, you can go online or send me a text, and I can send you a link. I mean,
Yeah.
I got all kinds of tools.
That's right.
You accept smoke signals?
Wayne County.
Yeah,
That's only in Wayne
That's
County.
Wayne County.
That's how they get in
I
touch with
could
me.
pick up on those, Tommy.
Yeah.
They're bringing fiber. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's just a matter of
It'll
time.
get there.
Yeah.
A curiosity question. Do y'all have credit cards?
We do. We Lister Hill. It's a credit. They have a credit card where it's 2% cash back on everything. So, and it's
bad.
typically a lower rate than you would get from your major provider. So, being based in the market for that, Lister Hill does offer a good product.
Yeah, we do. I have a credit card that, I pay it off. As soon as I buy something, I'll just pay it off if it's gas. And of course, that helps build your credit. I think it does.
It does.
Also, that
as long as
2%.
you let the bill generate.
Yeah, that 2% back, that adds up over time. If you spend a lot of things through that. I know I've got probably $400 or $500 cash back over the years that I've had mine.
Yeah, I think I've got me a free flight whenever we decide to go somewhere.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
going to be hunting trip or fishing trip.
yeah.
somewhere.
Whoever sold you that credit card got you, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
They're still laughing. Yeah, $2 million you spent, get 500 back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the trade-off I'm
About
looking
right.
for.
Yeah.
That's about right. Yeah.
Of course, I never let it run over, so
Yeah.
same as cash.
Yeah, I agree. Same here, Hunter. I ain't giving no interest for free.
Yeah.
Ain't getting
I
none of
can
my
give-
interest.
If I can get anything back, you might as well.
Hey, anything.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, but for those interested in buying property, of course, they can give us a call. We can help you find a place. And when it comes to financing, we highly recommend Casey. He's worked wonders for us. And it's not difficult to join the credit union. You do have to join, but it's a very pain-free process. I went through it. It didn't take me just a few minutes. I mean, it's very, very easy. And so don't let that scare you off that you got to join down there. Very simple. And Brent, like you said, you bought yours down there, and I went through him, and Hunter, you went through him.
And
We bought some property.
and I was in South Carolina at the time that happened too. So
Yeah, all easily done through email and everything. So
And I'll even say this, if somebody'd like for me to meet them here locally, I'll be glad to come to the Southern Tennessee office and meet you there.
there you go.
Great.
and if you just got questions, just give him a call.
That's right. And what's your number again there, Casey? Somebody interested.
It's 931-722-0928.
Good deal. And when rates go back down, you can refinance too, and you can reach Casey there whenever you get ready to refinance. He will help you with on that side as well.
Yeah, I'll probably be working about 10, 12 hours a day when that happens.
Yeah, whenever them rates,
Yeah.
Lord willing, they get back down, you're going to be a busy man.
Yes, sir.
You sure will be. Yeah. Well, that's good, though. That's real good. Staying busy. That's what it's about. Let's play one more song, and then we're going to come back, and we'll have the hunting and fishing report brought to you by Lawson's Outdoor.
And the gift card giveaway. Stick
We'll have a
around.
gift card giveaway.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's right. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to talk a little bit about Lawson's too. So y'all stick around and listen to us and enjoy this song here, Born in the U.S. of A. Best place to live, United States of America. Y'all stay tuned here on WDXE. And that's Bruce Springsteen with Born in the USA here on WDXC. You're back with the United Country Boys and Casey Neal with Lister Hill Credit Union, also a country boy, I understand. Big time fisherman.
Big time.
Big time fisherman. And with
Speaking of fishing,
speaking of fishing,
Hey!
we're going to have our fishing report brought to you by Lawson's Outdoor in Loretta, Tennessee. Where's the fish at, Tommy?
They're still in the water.
Still there, huh?
They're still in the water.
Moving on.
That's funny. Yeah, never time.
That'll never get old, will it?
Yeah,
I know it's coming. I still laugh.
But you know, most of the people are catching them right there in the mouth.
Right there in the lip, ain't
Right
they?
in the lip.
Well,
Yeah.
unless you're
left
Brent,
side or right side or-
unless you're Brent, you catch them in the guts.
Good, yeah. Well,
He does good.
if you foul hook one, you get a bigger play out of them. You know,
That's
you get
right.
A bigger pull.
Yeah.
But
Hey, they taste just the same regardless of how you hook them.
That's right. That's right. But the story is they're still moving out a little deeper. So you're gonna have to get your deep water baits out and go down and find them on the ledges and that. But they are trying to school up out on the deeper ledges. So that's where you're gonna go looking for them.
Deeper,
Good
like
deal.
15, 20,
15 to 20 foot.
15 to 20 foot probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And my grandson's been doing quite a bit of fishing on the buffalo, and he says the Ned rig is working good out on
Yeah.
the buffalo. So
Well, there you go.
And of course, you can probably still catch them early in the morning, late in the evening, shallow.
yeah, still, and you get a few on the top water now.
Yeah.
So they say still
A good old whopper plopper.
Wha-
But as hot as it's been, I mean, as soon as that temperature starts coming up and you can feel it,
Yeah.
and I head on out 15, 20 foot because that's where they're going to be at.
Be getting a little deeper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. We were talking too in the break there about the tackle and fishing selection at Lawson's Outdoor. Casey said he went down there and they got a big selection, don't they, of fishing
Yeah,
stuff,
it
especially.
blew me away. I mean, I thought it was comparable to Bass Pro. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there. I mean, I had to ask for help to find what I was looking for because there's so many walls of stuff to choose from.
You know, and they're actually expanding that too. I understand. Of course, they got the new building coming up, and they said they're going to expand their fishing selection even more there. So they're going to have a lot of stuff.
Well, you know, back when me and Hunter did that, father kid, little fishing thing there in town here in Lawrenceburg. We went out there, spent a pretty penny on some fishing stuff out there. But I was pretty blown away at at the fishing selection that they have. I mean, every rod reel combination you can find, baits, hooks. I mean, everything that you can possibly think of, they have got it.
Yeah. And the people in there, the workers, like Casey said, they helped them. Helped them find the right bait. They all live the life as well. Not like Bass Pro where you go in there and there may be somebody that's never been fishing trying to help you find something. They know, especially what's going on in the local
Yeah,
lakes.
I mean, you don't have to wait around. I mean, somebody will find you before you find them and ask if you need help. And
Yeah.
that's what I call a good store right there.
Yeah.
I went in there, I guess Friday or Saturday. They had a bunch of those Hey Dude shoes on sale. Those shoes
I
are
bought my little
comfortable.
girl some.
I got a pair of Hey Dudes for like $30 on the clearance rack.
I think one of the best things about Lawson's, in all seriousness, is the fact that my wife loves going there. My wife and my daughter, because they've got, clothes and them, because they'll go in there and there's times where I have to go find them,
So
when it's time to leave.
basically what you're saying is they're leaving you alone while you shop.
Exactly.
Yeah, dual purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got it figured out down there.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Really do have it figured out.
I understand.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I saw Keith while I was there, and he said he's looking forward to coming to visit you on the show one day, Tyler.
Who was that?
Keith. the owner
Oh
of
yeah.
Lawson's.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're going to have him on for sure.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and get the gift card going.
Yeah.
What do you guys say to that?
We can do that. Yep. If you want to call in to the radio station here, you can call in. We're just going to take the first caller. That number is 931-766-9393 to win a $25 Lawson's gift card, or you can text in either 1-731-438-2084. And again, you can call in at 766-9393 and win a $25 Lawson's gift card, or text 731-438-2084. Just text Lawson's and we'll get you that gift card. But yeah, talking about that big selection. Here we go.
Hey.
We're going to get them right here.
Winner.
Ding, ding, ding.
WDXE, you're on with the United Country Boys. Who do we have on the line?
Wanda Chapman.
Wanda Chapman, you are the winner of that $25 Lawson's gift card. Congratulations. We're going to take your name down, and you can just stop by Lawson's in Loretta and pick up your gift card.
Thank you, Miss Wanda.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Spend it well.
Thanks a million.
God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bless you.
Well, there you go. That's our Lawson's gift card winner for today. If you missed out, be sure and tune in next week. We're going to have another one to give away, as well as on WLX at 7:30. Right? That is 7:30.
Yeah. 7:30, yep.
Monday mornings.
Monday morning, 7:30, and then also on this
here
show.
they-
I bet she puts that gift card towards a Colt Python.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
She's going to get her a big Colt Python,
Colt
about a 6-inch
357.
barrel.
Mm-hmm.
And then bring it down here and show it to you.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
I would like to
That's
see
one
it
of those
too.
guns that if you buy, you really just put up. But if I buy a gun, I'm going to shoot it. You know, I'm not a.
It's kind of like your
I like-
guitars.
Yeah, I play my guitars.
Yeah.
Hunter's
Yeah,
a big guitar collector now, connoisseur.
Yeah, I get on kicks.
Yeah. How many guitars you have in your office right now?
It looks. I've got more than some guitar stores have. I've got 6 or so.
I counted at least 6.
Yeah. What's the best one you got?
I've got
The one he don't play.
I've got some Gibson Fenders. A little bit of everything. I just like to have one of everything. Same way with guns or firearms. I just like to have one of everything.
Well, you need probably more than one.
But just one of everything. So
Yeah.
Well, the old saying is, 2 is 1, 1 is none. You know that's like the old military saying. So, like, if one breaks, then you still got one. But
Yeah.
if you only have one and one breaks, you have none.
yeah, I keep thinking if I buy a guitar, I'll be able to play it. It just don't
That's
work
yet
like
to
that.
happen, huh?
It just don't.
You're going to have to find
Be able
out
to play it
the
good.
one that's got that on switch. It says turn the music
Turn it on. It's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Tyler, did anybody answer your question from earlier? I don't know that I heard that.
They haven't yet. No, they haven't yet.
You
can
have
still.
stumped the crowd.
Yeah, you
I
stumped
reckon
me.
I
I've been sitting here thinking about it, and I was like,
That one is a little more difficult there. Trying to think what the. Oh yeah, on what day did God create man? You can still text in if you would like, or if you'd like to call in, we'll put you back on there. There, 931-766-9393.
If you put your right
It's
ear,
my headphone to
you
the
put,
mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll back up.
You're
to you.
killing
No,
us.
don't try it again. I'll read the
Here,
number.
hold on. I'll try
read
it
the
again.
number.
931-766-9393. On what day did God create man? You can call in if you know the right answer and win a Bigfoot T-shirt and a real tree cap.
I'll start reading the number from here on out.
That's fine.
That's loud in my ear, and I've only got one of my headphones is working, just my right ear. So my right ear's ringing, my left ear's good.
I'm deaf.
You didn't hear that, did you?
Yeah, I heard it.
What kind of hobbies do you have, Casey? I like buying and collecting guns. Hunters like guitars. What floats your boat?
My hobbies are fishing, sports. Love football. Me and my wife like to hike a little bit. Matter of fact, we're going to the mountain as soon as I get done here.
Oh, really?
All right.
Yeah, we're going to do some ATV riding,
That'd be fun.
zip lining, and we're going whitewater rafting. So,
All right.
got some adventures coming ahead. So,
Heck yeah, going up to Gatlinburg or where you going?
yeah, Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
We
like
haven't
the
been
thrill
up there in a
seeking.
while.
Yeah.
You like the thrill seeking. A lot of that was
Yeah.
Yeah.
zip lining and white water.
Skydiving.
I'm not a skydiver now.
We're going to do some free skydiving. So free rock climbing.
That rope says it'll hold 275 pounds, and I'm about every bit of it.
You gonna check them out.
I'm gonna put that weight limit to the test.
Yeah. Are you like riding roller coasters?
I love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah.
You know, I didn't think I did, and we went up to Silver Dollar City up in where's that, Missouri?
Branson.
Branson,
Yeah.
that's right, Branson, Missouri. Went up there with my fiance and her family, and they kind of talked me into it. And I said, I'll try one, but that's it. I'm not getting on another one. But I rode every one of them they had.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun after you
It
get on
is.
them.
Yeah.
Are you scared of heights?
But however, there was one that I got on, and the seat wouldn't close. I was too big for it. But I didn't feel that bad because there was at least 3 people that had to get off on every ride.
Yeah, I had one. I think I was in Busch Gardens, and it was, it closed, but it
Yeah.
was tight.
Yeah, you see that same ride because we went 2 days in a row. The day before, the guy, he said, "If you want me to try to buckle it, I'll try." And I said, "Yeah, go for it." And he got in there and got it buckled, but I was scared the day that thing was going to break or something. And then the next day it went closed, and I said, "That's fine, I'll get on." That was the only one I didn't.
Here's your sign.
There's your sign. I know.
Are
what
y'all
now.
not scared of heights?
I am. I don't like heights at all, but on roller coasters, it's just,
Well, you know it's going to come down.
yeah.
Well, it's like getting up in a
But
deer
I-
stand.
I also-
I get scared getting up in about a 15-foot deer stand.
15 foot. You remember that? You climbed that one tree, and I handed you your gun. And you
first-
got up there.
The first time I got into a climbing stand, I went up and I didn't look
15
down.
foot.
I was inching up, and I thought I was going to hit the top of the tree, and then I turned around and sat down and reached down. He handed me my gun.
He was climbing up, and he was
8 foot.
just shaking, and he got up there to where he was going to get, and he said, "Okay, that's good." And then he turned around, and I said, "Here's your gun." Just standing there.
Did it have a little sign down at the bottom that says you must be this tall to climb this stand?
But on the roller coasters, at first I was pretty scared of it because I mean we were way up there. But then I got to thinking, if you come out, you're only going to know it for about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
it's going to be it
That's true.
anyways, and you're
Yeah.
just going to
Then,
heaven.
then you're going
So-
back
Not a
up.
good
That's right.
reason.
So I mean, I just what I mean, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go.
That gives me no comfort.
Okay, I think I can ride him now.
But what
Thanks
if,
for that
it's,
pep
what
talk.
if it's your time to go but not mine?
Going to heaven, I mean, that is comforting. Going to heaven.
Hervin?
Yeah.
Going to Hervin?
Going to heaven.
Where's that at?
It's in a special place in heaven. Right?
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. But I didn't like them, but now I don't mind them. They're fun. Though my favorite one though is called the powder keg, I think, and it had a really quick takeoff. I mean,
Shot you
it
out,
was
huh?
it was 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. So I mean, it's just one big, and you go straight up and straight back. That was fun.
You didn't have time to think about that.
No, it was fun though.
Yeah.
That gets the adrenaline going.
I like that Space Mountain down at Disney World.
I've never been
That
Disney.
might be
It's,
the one I like.
That-
That's the
yeah,
one that
it-
goes all
it's
the
in
way
the-
to the end
it's
and
in
then
the-
goes backwards.
And you're in the dark in there.
Yeah.
And, you'll see a few little lights. But it ruined it for me because I got in there one day and they turned the lights on the inside. So all you got now is in a building with a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It took all the excitement out of it. So
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not getting on a roller coaster. Just not for me.
You would never do any of them.
I'm not going to get on any carnival ride. Period. I'm not going to get in anything that takes less than an hour to set up. First off,
I heard that.
yeah. But
Me
those
neither
that
anymore.
are those that are stationary on those bigger places, I'll ride them now.
yeah,
I ain't scarred.
yeah.
We got on one of those. The last one I got on was one of those swings that just swings you around.
At the carnival.
No, that's
Yeah,
at the fair.
It was at I think it was at
flang
the
you.
Crump Fair.
You're at
and,
the Crump
That's
Fair.
called the carousel, I believe.
I didn't even
No.
know Crump had a fair.
Yeah, it was. They had this ride.
For a day.
Anyways, me and my wife.
Did you ride a little giraffe? It goes up and down when you go around it.
Very funny.
They call that a merry-go-round.
Me and my wife was on it, and we was swinging around, and I got to thinking. I said, "What's holding us?" So I looked up. There was about a 3/16 bolt. Just that was just swinging. We were swinging around.
Boy, that thing was just a bending when he's on it too. Wasn't it? That thing was
Screaming.
sweating.
It was
Yeah.
screaming.
The whole thing was sweating.
I said, "Okay, let's stop."
Yeah.
I think I ate a funnel cake and went home or something like that.
Sound like a
Not
ticket.
surprised. Yeah. Well, we're almost right at the end of our show here, so why don't we go around and give our name and our phone number for anybody that's interested. We'll start with Casey, our guest here. If anybody who just want to get in touch with you, what's the best way?
Call or text me 931-722-0928.
Brent?
Give me a call or text anytime, 931-300-3341. And don't forget to say the answer to that Bible question.
Yeah.
coming
And
up.
Tommy Johnson, the Wayne County Connection at 931-722-4840.
You can give me a call, Hunter, almost any time. Maybe not about 1 in the morning. I'll be asleep, but I will answer you when I wake up. 931-321-8226.
And you can reach me, Tyler, at 731-438-2084. We did get someone to text in there with the correct answer, and it was on the 6th day God created man.
The 6th.
Yeah. And what did he do on the 7th day?
Rested.
He rested from all of his work. Yeah. That's right. Well, we're down to 1 minute, so we like to close in a word of prayer. And so let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day, Lord. We thank you for all your many blessings. We pray, Lord, that you'd watch over us today and keep us safe and keep us healthy, as well as our listeners, Lord. And again, we thank you for all your blessings, but above all, we thank you for Jesus Christ, who died on the cross for our sin and rose again the third day. We are thankful for redemption and reconciliation that is found in Jesus Christ. Bless today and keep us safe. In Jesus' name, Amen.
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 And that is the United Country Boys Show. We're going to close out here with a little Elvis Presley Hound Dog. And so y'all be sure and tune in next week to us. We're going to be back on the air, WLX, at 7:30 Monday morning, then here on WDXE for a 1-hour show at 8 o'clock. Thank y'all for listening. God bless you. If you're looking to sell some real estate, buy real estate, give us a call. Look for mortgage, call Casey Neal with Lister Hill Credit Union. He'll hook you up. Y'all have a good day. God bless. Bye.